Morning. I thought I'd give you a quick update as to what's been happening. As you can see, yesterday we got this roof on. Brilliant. And everything worked out tic-tac-toe. Jerry was on the roof and me and Jim were passing sheets up. Jerry was screwing them down. Started at 9:30. Had all this lot done by 11 o'clock. Unbelievable. So today's job is finishing this bit. I'm glad I shimmed it up because otherwise the sheets get all buckled. So it's really, really easy to do. And just in time too. We've been waiting for good weather and when Jerry's been free to get this done. So I'm really pleased everything's done because it's been on my mind for months now. But we'll have this bit finished today. We were kind of cunning how to do round my chimney because I thought I made a template, but I realised that if we took the sheet off, put the end sheet here that we had to cut down. How was it going like that? Going like that, innit? We put the other piece here. That meant that when we put a fresh sheet on, it's got to be halfway around the chimney. So we only have to cut a little bit out instead of slipping it over the top. I know it's nonsense, but there we go. So we'll have that done today. That's a great relief. What else has been going on? I've had no end of hassle from the SAAQ about my vehicles. And I've had a couple of sleepless nights over that because I found out with Stefan when we were looking online that my vehicles haven't had any road tax paid since April. I set up a standing order with the government site and I've printed out the details of it all there, except they didn't take any money out of my account. So it's been a nightmare because I don't know the system, and coupled to the fact that the SAAQ website is now, like we used to go down to the office, now it's all online, so you do everything online. But it doesn't work. The cost overruns of this system is unbelievable. I think now it's $1.1 billion, $500 million over budget. Typical government, isn't it? So that's been dogging me. Anyway, I didn't know what to do. So they kept sending me notices online. They don't actually send you anything by mail or email. You have to go online and look at their site. We all do that, don't we? Government sites. Anyway, he says, please pay all the time. So I thought, oh, sorry, I'll pay it. It's only $400 for 3 cars. But if you let it run out by a year, you have to have them all inspected. Now, I was going to give Deborah my Yaris as a little winter car, and I'm thinking, no, now I'm stuck now. I'm going to have to scrap it because it'll never pass inspection. So anyway, I paid it. 2 weeks later, the 130 is now registered until 2026. Yet the others aren't. Goes online yesterday, tried to find out what's wrong. Site's crashed down, can't get back on it now. So I really don't know what's going on. Oh, what happened there? Anyway, the other thing is, another stressful thing that happened this week is my computer crashed down whilst I was doing a video. Now, it wasn't my fault, but my cat Bob, and I'm going to tell you something that I didn't know. Might not apply to you, but if you've got a keyboard like this and it's got this power button here and you're in Windows or something like that, which I use, this cuts off the power just like pulling a plug out. It doesn't go to a menu to say, would you like to restart or log out or, like it usually does. No, bang, right in the middle. I was doing something. I have 8 hard drives on my machine because I don't keep all my eggs in one basket. Well, what a job I tried to get back. It took me nearly 2 days to work out which was the most effective drive by just taking one out at a time and going through that Windows repair section. Oh, what a stressful thing that is. You watch it for hours and hours and hours trying to roll on. Anyway, I got everything back. I lost one backup drive, which is not a problem because I have backups of backups. But it plays on your bloody mind. And you know something? I took the plunge and went for that Windows, 11 update. And you know something? It worked perfectly. It just overwrote my Windows 10 with everything I had all set up flawlessly. It was working great. So if you've got one of these keyboards, one of these buttons on, get a knife and pull the bloody thing out. Honestly, it just bang. I was most annoyed. And of course I've got this to do and computers going along, I've got SAQ and everything's been sort of bonkers, but hopefully get this done, we'll get back to normal. We've got Stefan's Land Rover down there. We're looking desperately for a 110 roof. So if anybody locally has got a 110 roof, I need that to set it up. It was suggested to put a 109 roof on and a 109 windscreen. Well, that's a step in the wrong direction, isn't it? Yeah, I've done that before. It looks like crap. But maybe it'll work. Maybe the doors, the bolt holes line up on the door pillar in the back. I just need to get something that's square, because you see, one other problem you have with doing sort of repairs like that, you can get dimensions of the chassis and things like this, you know, if you want to twist your chassis and straighten it, but not for any body panels. If you notice, there's no dimensions for hinge bolt patterns, roof bolt patterns, nothing. And even if somebody got measurements and a tape measure and said, oh look, there it is, you could be like, I don't know, a metre this way but a metre that way and then that way. It needs to be square. So you see what I'm trying to get at? So even if your roof's bent, it's still a metre across there. So what a carry on. Anyway, I'm just doing this quickly just to show you what's been going on. Oh, and another thing, Trump's tariffs. That was another night. I was up till 2 o'clock the other morning trying to work out Trump's tariffs, because apparently I have to pay 35% on all goods now going to the United States before they're shipped by Canada Post or whoever. This is ludicrous. They used to have an $800 limit. You know, you could bring up $800 worth of goods into the States. Now it's zero. Now, because this was just sprung onto us and I didn't know, when Noel wanted to buy 2 dismantling tools, that it wouldn't go through Canada Post, and they said use Zonos as an intermediary linked with Canada Post. Well, it seems to be that I couldn't work out on my website how I'm going to discriminate between the Americans and all the rest of you for adding 35% on for a charge. Anyway, I got so frustrated with it, I couldn't get it working right. I just temporarily, if I can splutter that out this morning, I just got out of bed, suspended all shipments to the United States. I'm sorry, it's not vindictive, it's just I can't work the system out. And I don't want to be paying, you know, money out of my pocket to subsidise the Americans. Americans seem to think they're going to get rich about tariffs. They haven't worked it out. It's the customer who actually pays. But I have to pay it on their behalf. It's most unusual. Because like I say, if I get something from Paddocks, for example, by post, if there's taxes and duties to pay, the postman comes around and puts a notification notice in my mailbox. Please go down to the post office, your parcel is there, please pay $10.50 or something like that. Go down, pick it up, job done. Easy. But no, we've got to do that, and going through all these different hoops. Because you see, if you know what Trump's like, he'll probably change his mind tomorrow. So all these things get on your mind, eh? You know. Anyway, at least I think I'm progressing a little bit with my motor vehicles. Oh, and there's another. That's another thing I forgot to tell you about. When I was checking when the website was working at the SAQ, apparently I haven't paid my driving licence either since 2023. And I'm looking at it, and I said to Deborah, I said, hey, they haven't paid my driving licence. Well, I got it out of my wallet because it's a little like credit card type thing, and sure enough, I'd paid it until the end of October when it's my birthday. So I had actually paid it, I had actually licensed, but going off their website, I haven't paid it. Now imagine this, if you get pulled by the cops in my car, hey, they'll look on their computer before they pull you up, you know, because they look at your registration number, they say, hey, look at this, He hasn't paid his road tax, he hasn't paid his licence. You could get in the big doo-doos. Oh man, what a system, eh? Governments and computers. You should get a cat. They should all get a cat and walk across the keyboard and crash the whole bloody system. There was nothing wrong with the old system. They just thought we'd make it more streamlined and more efficient. Oh man, that really got on my nerves. I'll tell you what got on my nerves about that bloody direct debit. When I went up to the office to ask them what was going on, they said, "Did you send them a certificate, like a cancelled cheque?" I said, "No." "Well, he says it's on the back of your renewal notice. So you have to send that, do the details online, and then send them a cancelled cheque as proof that you can withdraw that money." And I said, "Where does it say that?" He says it's on the back of your renewal notice. I said, "What renewal notice? They haven't sent me anything since 2023. What a mess, absolute mess. Oh, my cat could do better, and he just crashed the whole system. Tell you, really annoying, isn't it?